Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Sagittarius for the month of July. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or it may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, simply check back with me in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So, right at the heart of this reading, we have the Princess of Swords. And so, well, it could be, let me see. We have the Princess of Swords here. We have the Esclamant de Foi in reverse, Lord of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Now, this is a really key player. It was the first card out, but it also, from the second deck I used, it is the same card that came out at the root of the problem. At the root of the problem, you're dealing with somebody who's very opinionated, is what it's telling me. Or somebody who did something impulsively. Okay? They may have delivered to you some news that caused a lot of upset. Okay? Possibly a breakup with Esclamant de Foi in reverse. It wasn't working for them at the time or at the moment. Maybe they weren't happy with something with the offer. See, Five of Wands, they were struggling. They were struggling with something. There's some deeper emotional issue here because of this. It's emotions, issues that are hidden. Okay? Something that, well, they were hidden from you. They're quite aware of them because they were thinking of them for quite some time. And it's something that was escalating, because this speaks to escalating, something that escalates. You may not have been aware of this, or that you didn't know the extent of it, you know, like how bad it really was. But this is something that was building and building, and it just happened to erupt at that moment or at that time, and it came to an end. And we see it's at the root. It's something that was culminating, something that was stewing inside of this person, and it just came out like that. And so they may have said something very stinging. And they would have said it without thought. It came from a very deeper emotional issue or pain that they had. But they've grown in the time apart, okay? They didn't want to end it. They didn't want to. Because this connection is still very much alive. And we see that they grow, that there's a growth period for this person from the time of the breakup to the time they're going to come back. They have grown, and they do come back. It would have taken them time, though, to come back around. We see that you see, they hid. There's like a hidden desire. Again, this is telling me they didn't want to break up. It came from somewhere that was hurting. Something from an area, emotions that were hidden from you, that were building and building. It came from a place of pain. And so I think I want to move here next because it bridges these cards. So Four of Cups. So it's like a personal time out. Um, I mean, you know, you can look at this card and you would get the impression that either they, I mean, it could go either way. They're either going to cover that flower with that cup, or maybe they're removing the cup. It's going to depend on your perception, right? Now, the flower is in full bloom. And we see that the universe is watching. This is a fated event. And strangely enough, look at what the next card was. Wheel of Fortune. This had to happen. There was a realization that had to happen for this person. This person needed this personal time out to grow, to have this realization, to learn what they needed to learn for the journey in that Four of Cups. So they were using that time, you know, to figure out if the goal was going to be a reconnection, or if things had run their course. And of course, they still loved. For them, it's like it was never going to be over, really, in the heart. I mean, you know, the heart and the mind could be at war, right? They felt it wasn't working. Or it could have been the wounds of the heart that which I feel played a part in this. But it's something that had to do with those wounds. There's something there that they had to see, or had to heal even, in order to come in with this offer that we see here in the future. This was very important. And you see how the universe is watching. So what we see, okay, I'll come here first before I go there, because this person, we got the Hierophant here. This can also be related to that center card of the Princess of Swords, because this is about somebody who can be very opinionated, who may only see one way, their way, you know. The Hierophant is about also, yeah, I mean, besides, you know, the traditional things, you know, the rules, regulations, structures, partnership, marriage, etc. It is also about preparation. It's about starting something. Let me see. They could be, they could have been looking at a very deep belief system. Something that they had strongly believed in. There could be a change of mind here on whatever that was, because they may now see it differently. The Four of Cups is telling me, along with this wheel, after a period of reflection, we also have the Hermit here. This person is getting ready, preparing to offer their cup of love after a dormant period. They're not preparing to give up on this. They're preparing to come back for this. All right? And we see that they are coming back with new wisdom, and this has to do with the emotion, which we see back here was an issue. But they have gained new wisdom. They come in as like a negotiator. Okay, so they come in because he is the great communicator, and he wants to meet up to discuss. This person wants to leave behind him. It could be leaving behind emotional baggage that was holding him back, because what we see here is he's coming back to you because he walks back. He walks that way. That's the past. And both of these people are walking that way to the past, but carrying a new offer and leaving the emotional baggage behind them, you see. So this is great. This is progress. And this is what needed to happen for the journey. So, somebody here. Yeah, okay, so this is the other person. They're unsure. It seems to be that they're unsure. There's uncertainty surrounding a situation because of a culmination of things, of meeting. We saw that here at the root. This is a culmination of possible meetings that end badly, okay? So the future of this couple, or what was a couple, or you know, this was the vision, right? It feels like it can't be seen by the other person until something happens. Sudden news, what they can't see coming, because the moon's here. The moon is hiding it from them, you know, here. So what they can't see coming is this news, and this king here who's thinking about the couple. He's made his decision. He wants to wipe the slate clean and start again, leaving the emotional baggage behind. It's what this person cannot see coming. This is a fated event. And so although this situation felt very bad in the beginning, it was actually in their favor with the wheel. It's just they couldn't see it or understand it in the moment. But now all will be understood. There is new hope for, this is a message of hope for a vision. Okay, the Four of Wands, this is the deepening of a relationship. Here on this card, they stand on the outside looking in because it is where they desire to go. It's what they want to manifest. Well, there's hope coming that this will happen. And this, my dear, this can also indicate marriage. Wait. There we go. Marriage. Moving in together. Engagement. Up here in your overall energies, we have the chalice. I'll just show you the card here. We have the cauldron here. And at the bottom of the deck, the scarab here. So the chalices are filled with liquid. Liquid holds no shape and is in a constant state of change. And emotions are like water, constantly changing, shifting. It can be somebody's emotions could have been running high or are running high. Somebody can be feeling very emotional, drowning in emotion. This sounds like something that happened back here. Emotions can be wavering with regards to a decision. Now, okay, so this card would be telling that person to calm the emotions, to steady yourself, so that you can do what needs to be done. Whatever this person, well, we know what they're thinking. They're preparing to come back around. But it feels very emotional. It feels very emotional. And they need to calm these emotions so that they can do what needs to be done. What needs to be done? The cauldron. A healing. It's time to take their ideas or your ideas, whoever's energy this is, it's time to take your ideas forward. It is time for action. Something needs to be done. And there's a warning here, okay? Don't overthink this, because if you do, all is going to be lost. So someone may possibly have a habit of overthinking things here, okay? So they will need to be careful of that. It's time for action. It's time for taking an idea and making it real. Taking something forward. The scarab. So it's about perseverance, persevering. There's something that someone has been struggling with, and we see that with this person here. It is again about persevering, getting things done, or wanting to. It is also speaking to renewal. And it says because it's pointing to something that someone has been struggling with. Okay, maybe they made a decision that maybe the cost of that decision was very high. But this card says, don't forget that nothing in life is carved in stone, and anything can be changed or transformed into what you want it to be, even if it feels or seems to be an uphill battle. Persevere. It is about having the strength to get things done. So getting the emotion under control, not overthinking this, and doing what needs to be done. A new opportunity is coming in with the wheel, and this person is bringing it in. Now, it may have taken time because, this has been slow progress. They may have had a lot of emotional baggage to deal with. But the wheel talks about a very deep connection that is felt here. The star. And so the star, there's if this person can get this under control, the emotion, and do what needs to be done, don't overthink it, there's a very good chance they're going to succeed. If they overthink it, they could lose the opportunity. We don't want that. So, if it seems to be very key here not to overthink this and to keep the emotion, under control. Don't let something get the better of you. I mean, for someone, it could be a pattern too, of negative thinking. because of experiences they've had in the past. So, yeah, so that's it. So, this can be the ending. If they can do this, this can be the ending of a dark phase. It's possible. It's possible with the star that advice is given, and this would be divine. So pay attention to the signs. For whoever this is, pay attention to the signs. It will show you the way. It will show them the way, you or them, and maybe this is the sign. Don't overthink it. Keep the emotions under control. It is going to lead somewhere really good. I thank you for watching, for liking and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to you.